Hello, Daskalo here. Welcome to the 7th and last episode from Iceland. On this episode we're going to witness why they call Iceland the land of fire and ice. There will be a big variation of landscapes, textures and colors. So without further ado, let's go! Good morning from beautiful Iceland. You can see it's sunny-ish, a bit of clouds. So after 9 days being in Iceland, finally seems to be an activity for the volcano. Right now the graph is at 4.5, we start in the morning at 2 and above 6 you can see the lava. So let's hope for that. I'm very excited and hope to see it. Let's see it. And here we are, the moment of truth drawn and lava.
Welcome to Fagradalsfjall Volcano, which is a tuya volcano. A tuya is a flat-topped, steep-sided volcano formed when lava erupts through a thick glacier or ice sheet. This volcano has formed in the last glacial period on the Reykjanes Peninsula, around 40 kilometers from Reykjavik, the capital of Iceland. Fagradalsfjall is also the name of the wider volcanic system covering an area 5 kilometers wide and 16 kilometers long between the Svartsengi and Krusuvik systems. The highest summit in the area is Langhol at 385 meters. No volcanic eruption has occurred for 815 years on the Reykjanes Peninsula, until 19th of March 2021, when a fissure vent appeared in Geldingardalir to the south of Fagradalsfjall mountain. The 2021 eruption was effusive and continued emitting fresh lava sporadically until 18th of September 2021. An effusive eruption is a type of volcanic eruption in which lava steadily flows out of a volcano onto the ground. The eruption was unique among the volcanoes monitored in Iceland so far, and it has been suggested that it may develop into a sealed volcano. A sealed volcano is when a volcano produces low viscosity, runny lava. It spreads far from the source and forms a volcano with gentle slopes. Most sealed volcanoes are formed from a fluid basaltic lava flows.
So we finally made it after 6 months of waiting.
Due to COVID restrictions and the uncertainty of the volcano eruption, it was very difficult to plan this trip. This trip was booked last minute and had to be extended twice. with my departure flight from Iceland being delayed 6 days in order to be able to witness this spectacular moment. Iceland is among the most volcanically active places in the world, with roughly one eruption every 5 years, not including submarine eruptions. So the Icelanders will most likely witness an eruption at least once in their life. Lava is molten or partially molten rock, called otherwise magma, that has been expelled from the interior of a terrestrial planet such as Earth. Lava may be erupted at a volcano or through a fracture in the crust, on land or underwater, usually at temperatures from 800 to 1200 Celsius. The volcanic rock resulting from subsequent cooling is also often called lava. A lava flow is an outpouring of lava during an effusive eruption. An explosive eruption, by contrast, produces a mixture of volcanic ash and other fragments called tephra but not lava flows. The viscosity of most lava is about that of ketchup, roughly 10,000 to 100,000 times that of water. Even so, lava can flow great distances before cooling causes it to solidify, because lava exposed to air quickly develops a solid crust that insulates the remaining liquid lava, helping it to keep it hot and inviscid enough to continue flowing. The word lava comes from Italian, derived from the Latin word laves, which means a fall or slide. Right behind me you can see the spectacular lava and the volcano. What an amazing experience. If you ever get a chance to do it, just do it. The explosion of the volcano during the day was beautiful, but the transition to the night was magical, with the color tones changing so rapidly. Depending on the weather and the wind conditions, we were able to be a few meters away from the fresh lava. Compared to other more aggressive explosions from other volcanoes around the world, this one is relatively safe as long as you pay attention where you're stepping on and the wind direction. The total erupted volume has been about 96 million cubic meters and has covered an area of 4 square kilometers. And now the time to enjoy the lava dancing by night has arrived. You could see a few people coming, some people going, some people dancing around and some other taking topless pictures. The time was passing and the celebration of lava was still going on. It started in the morning calm and slow, and now the crater has been filled up. At this point, nobody has left to the spot except for my friend Alec from Utah and I. So we took a few more drone shots from above, and as the lava was progressing, the shapes from the lava rivers were constantly changing. By that time, the crater was so full that the lava was being spilled out, and the lava dancing kept on going, letting us with our jaw constantly open from the spectacle we were watching. So, still at the volcano. I've been here for the past 16 hours. The experience is amazing day and night. I wish somebody can, get to experience that. It's magnificent. I can't even describe it. You just look at the lava and I don't know, being lost in it. Your thoughts. I don't know if that's the aim, it's just so absorbing. Amazing. I think the more fascinating thing is that where I'm standing right now, days might be over for lava. Where I'm standing today in the morning, right now, it doesn't exist.
I cannot go, it's full of lava. It has been swallowed by warm lava. So the time is 4:51, the lava still is going on. Nobody's left here anymore. Still fun, but it's time to go back to the car because it might start raining.
And it did start raining, but it was so mesmerizing that I stayed for a few more hours.
That's the outcome of 20 hours of lava going on. Super windy, but it's worth it.
The dome has arrived and I kept pushing my boundaries so I could see the lava a bit more, because it is unknown if I will get a chance to witness a volcano eruption again.
So, after 22 hours of wonderful volcano watching, I came back soaking wet because the weather in Iceland is unpredictable. I came with clear skies and now that was tough, but I made it. It's definitely worth it. One more time. Always stay positive.
And we are off to our next destination. Fjadrargljufur, which means the Feather River Canyon, is a canyon in southeast Iceland. The Fjadrargljufur River flows through it. The canyon has steep walls and winding water. It is up to 100 meters deep and about 2 kilometers long, and it is located near the ring roads. Its origin dates back to the cold periods of the Ice Age, about 2 million years ago. The canyon was created by progressive erosion by flowing water from glaciers through the rocks and palagonite over millennia. Palagonite is an alteration product from the interaction of water with volcanic glass of chemical composition similar to basalt.
With a difficult name, which I will place here, and we came to take a drone video, and if it's raining, and now it's time to go towards Reykjavik.
My aim was to go towards Reykjavik, but because it was too late and I haven't slept the previous night, we had a power nap and we started early in the morning. From the famous Black Beach, which you can find more information about it on the previous video linked in the corner above. The advantage and the reason we revisited this location was that at this time we had the whole beach for ourselves, as usually the spot is full of people regardless of the weather conditions.
day in Iceland finally has arrived. We just saw the black beach with a nice rock formation. We're going to the highlands to see the glacier rivers, then back to the airport and back to Greece. Let's do it. It's 7:20. We're flying in 12 hours. 10 hours we have to be at the airport. Let's go!
Together with the off-road part, this route was about 250 kilometers from the Black Beach to the glacial rivers. The glacial rivers of Iceland become visible only when you're high up in the sky. The story behind these glacial rivers is even more fascinating. In Iceland, these networks of river channels flow from the glaciers towards the sea, carrying vital nutrients for the ecosystem along the way, in the form of sediment. When the flow of the river decreases, the sediment gets deposited on the riverbed, leaving behind small temporary islands of dark volcanic sand that cause the channel of the rivers to split. The pattern of the glacial river systems in Iceland are dynamic, meaning that they will change gradually over time as the sediment islands get eroded away and the sediments are deposited elsewhere. New islands of sand are formed as the speed and amount of water in the river changes. The glacial rivers in Iceland are a true beauty of nature, and to see them from above is one of the most breathtaking things I have ever witnessed.
Finding those glaciers rivers was the hardest thing I ever did in my life. It's about 50 kilometers to go, 50 kilometers come back. The worst, muddiest road, off-road. Let's go to the airport now. But the outcome was very nice.
It is clear from this video why this road was quite demanding, as there were so many big and small waterholes we had to go through. From the glacial rivers to go to the airport, we had about 170 kilometers to drive. Furthermore, we had to make a stop to clean the car from 11 days of driving to all kinds of terrain. After we passed through Reykjavik, which gave us a nice goodbye with a double rainbow. That was spectacular. We said goodbye to the Atlantic Ocean, and we also said goodbye to the volcano from a distance.
And this trip to Iceland has come to an end. Let's take the plane and go back to Greece.
Even though we said goodbye to the volcano from the ground, we were fortunate enough to have one last glimpse of the lava from the plane. So we went above the clouds, we saw the sunset together with the moon, and we started a trip back home.
The 7th episode of Iceland just came to an end. I hope you also get inspired to go and travel to this magnificent country. Living in Iceland for 11 days and getting to explore for the second time was a blessing of raw beauty. Feel free to ask me any questions you might have on the comment section below. On the next episode, we're exploring a new destination, so stay tuned. Thank you for watching.
I will see you very soon. Until then, stay safe and have fun. Bye!